at 11.
Well, good evening to you, everyone. I'm Kimberly Scott. Brad and Jenny have the night off. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We begin with coverage you can count on with a developing story in the LaTanya Cardwell investigation. The 16-year-old hasn't been seen since April the 17th, and tonight her mother is in trouble with the law, as her stepfather, Leon Tripp, sits in jail tonight after an arrest in Atlanta for aggravated stalking. Now, the mother of the little girl is also behind bars at this hour. Tanya Tripp has been arrested and charged. She is also in an Atlanta jail in connection with her daughter's disappearance. News Channel 6's Renetta Dubose following the story from the very beginning, joining us live at the news desk with an update. Renetta.
Kim, U.S. Marshals arrested Leon Tripp this morning at a business in Dekalb County. A spokesman with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office tells me investigators from both Richmond County and Fulton County worked together to locate Tanya Tripp. She was found in a home in Atlanta where she was living with her husband, the man accused of kidnapping their daughter.
It's half of it. The other half I'm looking for is bringing her home.
Charles Cardwell wants his niece back home in Augusta.
I'm glad they got him in custody, and hopefully he can lead us to her.
LaTanya Cardwell is still missing despite the 16-year-old's mother and stepfather both being in custody. Charles Cardwell told us this month that he received a tip that his niece was seen walking down Belvedere Clearwater Road between Irene Street and Lakeview Drive, but investigators didn't get that tip. Cardwell says he believes his niece is probably in the same area where Leon Tripp was arrested.
At this point, I would think if he was caught in Atlanta, she would be in the Atlanta area also. I wouldn't think she would be around here and just stay away like that. I mean, that would make no sense. It's possible, but unlikely, I think, at this point.
Tanya Tripp kept her story the entire time, telling News Channel 6 on multiple occasions that her daughter left with her husband to help a man with car trouble in South Carolina. She says LaTanya, often called Janelle by family, helped her stepdad with cell phone GPS. The two never returned. Now investigators are charging Tanya Tripp with her connection to her husband, who was a fugitive, wanted for kidnapping. All Charles Cardwell wants is his niece found.
All signs point back to him. I mean, she didn't take him. She can't force him to do anything, so not sure really how he got her to go with him or whatever the story may be, but definitely it's his influence getting her to leave the house.
Charles Cardwell says the family is still offering a reward for the location of LaTanya Cardwell. Again, he believes she is probably in the Atlanta area, but the tip did place her here in the CSRA. Kim?